I wanted to review this anchor chart super quickly. Very similar to our notebook insert, but this is just a picture that you can kind of keep and refer back to as needed, and that if we were in the classroom, I would keep posted. So our formula for area is length times width, and that's giving us an inside measurement. So I gave some examples, like if you wanted to know how much carpet is needed, if you wanted to fill a garden box with dirt and you want to know how much dirt you need in the inside of the box, if you're painting a wall and you need to know how much paint you need to cover, that's the inside amount. A driveway, like I was picturing if you needed to re-cement a driveway or put, black tar in a driveway, you want to know how much you need inside the driveway. Countertops, I actually worked at a place that sold granite. And they, in order to know how much countertop somebody needed, you would take their measurements, their length and their width, and calculate how much they would need to fill that space. Okay, so I drew a picture here, and this is just a small amount because it's in inches, so 4 inches and 2 inches. And I'm just finding the inside amount of that space, how much it would measure, and 4 times 2 is 8. Now, I just want to make a note that we do the length times the width, and so that's 2-dimensional, and so our answer has to be squared, okay? I also want you to know that if you flip-flop the width times the length instead, you're in luck because the commutative property of multiplication 4 times 2 is the same thing as 2 times 4. So if you by accident did width times length, you're going to get the same solution. Okay, just remember to square your answer. Okay, since it's 2-dimensional. Now on to perimeter. So for perimeter, I outlined rim because I think about the rim or the outside area of the basketball hoop. That helps me remember that it's an outside measurement. Okay, and so I'm going to look actually at the examples first. I thought fencing around or border. Like I know when you do, sometimes I don't see it as much anymore, but they used to do wallpaper and just do a border on the outside of the room. So that would be an outside measurement. A frame, I was thinking about a picture frame, and just the frame part is the outside. Okay, so the formula looks tricky, but if you stop and think about it, it's not so bad. It's 2 times the length and 2 times the width. Or another way to remember it is just add all sides because it's the outside. So if you add all of the sides up, you get the perimeter. So I gave it the same example, except up here we were calculating the area. So the pink part is the inside. Now it's the perimeter, the outside amount. So using both formulas, if you do 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, 2 times 2 plus 2 times 4. And I did that here. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8. Add them up, you get 12 inches. Or you could do the add all sides. And if you do add all sides, 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 12. And I also want to make a note that, it says 4 here. I can infer that it's also then the same measurement up here. It says 2 here. I can infer that it's the same measurement over here. Okay? So that's just when you have this, if you ever need to refer back to this anchor chart, now you know it's just the same as the notebook insert, but just a nice little visual for you to look back onto.